Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so today we're doing a little fake it till you make it sheer no, it's not even like a no makeup look, it's like an invisible makeup look. Like I literally wanted the most minimal coverage, the most minimal everything. I don't know if you ever see those pictures of girls in like the beautiful golden hour, like they're in their car, their skin is peeking through everywhere, they got the freckles, and then all they have on is like a little lash extension, and they just look so put together. Maybe a little gloss. We're doing something quick, simple, that's gonna look like your face. I'm not even gonna say but better, your face is great. But you know like the whole my lips but better trend? This product is like my brows but better, my lashes but better. That's exactly what we're going for today though. First of all, if you ask a man what he thinks a no makeup face looks like, he will show you a picture of a model with 50 products on her face and they don't even know it, okay? So we're out here tricking people today and I love it. So we're gonna take you from this to this. Easily, simply, and completely step by step. Perfect for beginners. If you guys want to learn how to get like a no makeup face, I got you guys. Alright you guys, so this is my before face. I will come back to this to show you guys what it looks like after, because the changes that we're going to make are going to be so minimal, but it's going to make a huge difference. Keep this little face in mind. Don't look at my nails. Do not look at my nails. You guys, I already got toasted on Instagram. If you didn't see that already, everybody thought it was like the funniest thing in the world. It was actually pretty funny, but not really, because I walked out like this. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but they're thick. These are some thick nails. First things first, I want to say a big thank you to today's sponsor. We're gonna go ahead and start off with skincare. Having a very youthful glow to my skin is extremely important to me, especially because I have dry skin. So we have two products today from Sand and Sky. And these are both from the Australian Emu Apple collection. We have the Super Bounce Mask and the Dreamy Glow Drop. So these are absolutely perfect for the look that we're going for today, because it is going to give us that almost instant look of refreshed, hydrated skin. No dull skin here, okay? If you're looking dull when you first wake up in the morning, we're gonna fix that. So the only thing I've done so far right now is just cleansed my skin, so it's just thirsty. It is so thirsty for some moisture, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do. This is what the mask looks like right here. You can see it's all jiggly wiggly, and the hyaluronic acid is going to penetrate the skin, so it's going to reduce fine lines and make the skin look nice and juicy and plump. It also has vitamin C, and it also has jojoba oil, so it is also going to hydrate the skin. It's just hydration nation over here, okay? So we're just going to apply this, avoiding the eyes. There's no shine on this side of the face. It's just dry as can be. I'm ready. For somebody that has more combo skin, like you get kind of oily in your T-zone, you can also do a little bit of multi-masking. You can use something like the Australian Pink Clay Porifying Mask on the oily T-zone, and then everything else is gonna get this burst of hydration. So we're gonna let the mask work its magic for 10 minutes, and I will literally be right back. 10 minutes has passed. You can see how it looks right now. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out with warm water, and I'll be right back. Alright, so my face is all clean now, and it's definitely feeling more plump and juicy. I'm going to be saying plump and juicy quite a bit. Those are like my favorite adjectives, okay? Now we're going to go in with the Australian Emu Apple Dreamy Glow Drops. We're going to shake her up a little bit. Can you hear that? So this has super antioxidant charged glow berries. That ingredient is going to combat aging and also boost the brightness in your skin. But it's also got olive and almond oil, and I'm just in love, okay? I'm just in love with it. This product is going to have us on 10 right now. Watch. Okay, are you ready? I'm not touching the dropper on my skin. We're definitely dripping. Check out both of these products down below in the description, or you can check out any product that works best for your skin type. I've literally, I think, tried every product that they carry. Literally, I think every single product that they carry. And I'm gonna tell you something. For my dry skin, baby, you can't go without it. You can't go without it. And they're both vegan and cruelty-free. I'm gonna go ahead and do brows first, just because it's so pretty and I love it. So we're gonna be kind of mimicking the look of brow lamination. Whether you don't want the full commitment of brow lamination, or you just don't want to spend the coin on it, I got you. I've had it before and it actually looks really, really good, but this is a way to get kind of a softer version. I don't even think I've touched another brow gel in all of 2021 since since I got this one. It might have even been into 2020. I don't even know. Now she's all empty and a little crusty, I'm not gonna lie, because I've had it for a while now. But I am gonna be opening up a new one. Ding! This is the Refi Beauty Brow Sculpt. I just waxed my brows myself, and it's gonna be on my TikTok, so go ahead and check that out. I'm not sure what day it's gonna be up, but it will be up. I like to try to scoop out quite a bit of product and just lay that product into the brow first, and then brush all the hairs up. Ooh, so satisfying. Even when I don't have a full face of makeup on, the one thing I can bank on being complimented on is my brows. Okay, I'm telling you guys, there's something about brows that people just go crazy over. People love a good brow moment. And because I do have the red hair, I like to add a little bit of tint to the brow, but we don't want to necessarily make it look like we've added tint to the brow. Like I said, we're making it look real natural. Like we got these natural, fluffy, full brows. I take my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, which I absolutely love this palette for eyeshadow. It's Chef's Kiss. I like to take a nice skinny shadow brush like this, and it's absolutely perfect for just patting on that pigment. So we're just gonna tap that in lightly, and it's gonna add color onto the actual hair. So this next little technique is something that I just had to share because it's my favorite way to do this. But I personally already have freckles right here on my face. But sometimes if I want it to look like a super natural look, I'm gonna add just a little bit of freckles on, and what about it? I love a little faux freckle moment, but it's so easy for it to look crazy. You know, all of a sudden we painted little dots all over our face when naturally freckles have different shapes to them. So this is my favorite way to do it. I like to take the Freck product. This one is Freck Noir, which is deeper. I usually just go with like the OG Freck, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I literally must have just lost it, but we're gonna do what we can because I really want to show you guys this. So what I like to do is I like to take my little applicator here. I'm gonna go on the back of my finger and I'm just gonna make like a few non-uniform dots. You can tap a little bit on the back of your hand if you're, going in with a deeper shade. And then I'm just gonna pat that finger all around the areas where I naturally have freckles. Never forget the nose. So that's actually probably where I have the most freckles. And if you're somebody with freckles, you obviously notice that they're gonna start popping more when the spring comes around and the summer eventually rolls around, obviously because the sun's out. So that just gives me like a natural sun-kissed vibe, like a vibe that we've been out, we've been doing things, we've been on vacation. Have we? No. Then I'm gonna go in with this product right here. I believe it's pronounced Saye, the brand itself. So this is the Slip Tint, and of course it has sunscreen in it. You did not think I was gonna go out without an SPF, did you? Never, baby. This is a sunscreen and tinted moisturizer. It gives a very minimal tint, but it is gonna give us some color to the face. So if you notice, my face is more pale than my body. So this is just gonna give us some color back to the skin. And one question I get is like, okay, so what's the point of putting the full freckles on if you're just gonna put product over it? Think about having real freckles. When you put makeup on, the makeup is going to sit on top of the freckles, right? So when you add freckles on after the fact, that's when it's a dead giveaway, because you can't take your freckles off your skin, put your foundation on, and then put them back on top, right? Tell me if that makes sense. We're putting the freckles on first because it's gonna mimic the look of natural freckles. So I'm just gonna take a little brush like this and just kind of mix it around. Once again, we're about to get the glow. And I'm just really tapping that on and making sure it absorbs. I'm gonna keep it more light-handed near the freckles though, so I still don't want to cover them completely up, of course. We didn't do that work for nothing. And the more you like flick this around or kind of blend it in, the more sheer it'll get. It's definitely not a lot of coverage, but it gives a nice glow. It has sun protection and it adds some color to the skin. If we're gonna do moisturizer anyways, we might as well just add something with it. Not to mention that moisturizer is gonna help lock in the product that we used earlier. This in real life is looking like absolute skin. If you're somebody who struggles with makeup looking like makeup on top of your skin, which don't get me wrong, of course makeup is gonna look like makeup, but some products accentuate those like pores and texture a lot more. Nothing wrong with having texture. We all have texture. First of all, skin has texture. Don't believe everything you see on Instagram. Skin does have texture. Literally coverage wise, it's like, let me show you. Practically nothing. I'm gonna talk about the under eye real quick. And so this is gonna seem random because we're pulling out some blush, but we're already gonna be using a cream blush on the cheeks. I like to take this e.l.f. cream blush. They have this kind of coral color blush right here. So creamy, so lightweight. And so what I like to do is just do a little color correct before I go in with concealer. I obviously feel like this works, but I want to make sure I'm telling you guys the absolute truths. Things that are really gonna work for you. So I did a side-by-side this morning before I did my makeup, and then I like washed it off. I just wanted to like make sure it looked good. One side I did with concealer, one side I did with this and then concealer, and it was like night and day. I used less product on this side with the color correction, and it looked better. So I'm gonna go in with the Kosas concealer, and this is absolutely my die-hard favorite concealer ever at this point. It's so creamy. It really does not crease on me. It is everything I could hope for. And I like to kind of stick with a color that's similar to my skin tone, so that way when you buff it in, it doesn't look like there's anything there. You might think that sponges are the best for minimal makeup, but honestly, brushes really come through. So much more awake and alive. And to me, it's not about covering every single piece of discoloration on your face, because you ever see somebody without makeup and the discoloration is actually gorgeous. Like those little bits of different flecks of different skin tones within one face, it's beautiful. It's so gorgeous. The point is that we're just correcting the things that we don't like, but then accentuating the things that we do. If you have redness that goes all over your cheek, you don't want to cover this entire part right here. So if you want to cover just a tiny bit down here, over here, or around the nose, and then keep that beautiful blushy tone that you actually naturally have on your cheeks. It's gorgeous. Same thing with eyes. If you have kind of darkness around your eyes and you love it, it looks smoky, it looks delicious, you don't need to cover it with foundation and then put a shadow over it. You can just accentuate it. It's gorgeous. And of course, I'm speaking about the kind of face that we're doing today because I'm all for a full glam, cover everything that exists on my face beat sometimes. Next, we're going in with the I'm Meme Multi-Stick Bronzer. If you didn't see this in my Full Face of K Beauty video, go ahead and check that one out. Tons of incredible products. This is definitely one that I'm gonna be using on a regular basis. This is not a cream contour, it's a cream bronzer. So if I wanted to go heavy contour, I'd probably go in with like my Mocha Matchstick from Fenty Beauty that I absolutely love. But we're just trying to make it look like we have a little color to the face, like we got a little tan. And once again, kind of accentuating those natural tones. A lot of us have more darkness around the forehead, more darkness around the cheekbone, like natural contours of the face. I can't go without a little bit of nose. I don't care how limited the face is, I gotta have a little bit of nose. It's gonna blend into perfection, don't even worry about it. And I have one little blemish right here. You can just go in and spot conceal just a little bit. Okay, so now for that cream blush that I was talking about, I personally like this more apricot shade, but depending on your skin tone and the type of redness that's in your skin, you can also go in with something more rosy. I personally love a rosy blush. It just doesn't necessarily go with my skin tone naturally, so it's gonna look very obvious if I put it on. I'm really going with the areas where I already see redness, and I'm actually accentuating it. And I personally have a little redness on my nose, so I'm gonna add that in. This is definitely an optional step, but if you have more oily skin or if you feel like you need a set, this Kosas Comfy Cloud set is really great for that because it's super lightweight, minimal, and it's just going to absorb any excess oil. I personally love the glow, but for me, if I have too much glow right here in my smile lines, it accentuates them harshly. By adding a little bit of powder, it takes a bit of that away. I like to keep just enough moisture under the eyes that they won't look creased or dry. And also, when you have a hydrating concealer, like a really hydrated under eye, it helps reflect the light off and it really reduces the look of dark circles. That always works for me. To me, lips really take it to the next level. I could go from, you know, tiny little lips to full and pouty just with the lip liner. I have two right here that are very affordable and work amazingly. Obviously, this is going to depend on your skin tone, so there are a ton of other shades and options depending on if your skin tone is lighter or it's deeper, but these are two that work great if you have like a medium complexion. So we have NYX Sandstorm. I cannot live without this. This is my baby, but it's a little bit more on the warm side. Then we have NYX Natural Beige. This is just one of their old school lip liners. They've had this forever, and this is a little bit more cool. It's also got a little bit of like rosy undertone, but this is the one I'm gonna use today. So it really doesn't even look like you lined your lips. It looks like the pigment of your lips is just bigger, like your lips just look bigger. And on the bottom, you're also adding a little bit of shadowing, which makes them look even more plump. This product is a little bit less affordable than the lip liners, but to me, it is a splurge that I cannot go without. I'm just gonna be honest here. It's incredible. This lip product is amazing. This is the Nars Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm. Oh my gosh, I keep this in my purse at all times. This is in the shade Intimate. She even smells so good. She's sheer, but it just does something for me. The look that this gives your lips naturally, they just look so plump and juicy. And if you don't want it to look like you have too much on, you can just kind of pat that in. Now we're definitely looking a lot more diffused. You can do a gloss if you want, but this tinted lip balm really does it for me because naturally my lips aren't glossy. So if I'm really trying to go for like the natural look, then I'll go with something a little bit more matte that matches my natural lip texture. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. For me personally, when I put a mascara on a no makeup look, okay, to me, there's a difference between no makeup and invisible makeup, which is what we're trying to do today. We're trying to make it look like we literally have nothing on. Like I woke up like this. Like I just woke up in the morning and I look this good. For me, when I put mascara on, that's giving more of like a no makeup because it's so obvious that you have mascara. I mean, mascara is super obvious to me, which is okay, perfectly fine. If we're doing invisible and we don't want anybody to know we have makeup on, I'm telling you, trio lashes. You're probably thinking this is even more dramatic than doing mascara, right? Wrong, because it looks like you have a lash extension. Life hack, okay? Lash extensions. If you don't want to go get some lash extensions, these ones are from Kiss, but Ardell also makes some great trio lashes. I've talked about them for years now. I'm just gonna add my little bit of glue here. These are also super easy if you're a beginner with lashes. Like, look at that already. We've got pop. And once we pinch that with the lash line, undetectable. Unless somebody's all up in your grill, and right now, nobody should be up in your grill. Super pretty and natural. Literally looks like a little lash extension. Can we get a little before and after? Alright you guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite, very like subtle, sheer, barely there makeup products are. I really hope this helped you out, whether you're trying to do this look to just run errands, go to the gym, go to school, go to work, whatever it is that you want to do. Do not forget to like this video if you do want to see more beginner videos like this. Beginner liner, beginner brows, beginner lips, beginner anything you guys can think of. Let me know. Hit that notification bell and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.